What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Tuned In Tony. You know what to do. Go ahead and like, subscribe before we get into all this valuable content that we're about to share with you right now. And if you're wondering, from the title, you can see today's video is about using another source of alternative funding to help grow and scale your business. And this one right here is one that I actually use right now in my business, and it's been so great that I had to share it with you guys. I'm not getting paid by Clearco.
The startup has also rebranded itself, changing its name to Clearco.
Or Clearbanc, whichever you want to call them, to do this. It's just been so great, especially coming off of the holiday season, helping me really scale my business. And without them, I probably wouldn't have been able to get my average order value, AOV, from $43 all the way to $70 something. And over Christmas, it was $130 was my average order value. And the reason why Clearco was able to do this was because they gave me a better source with the alternative funding. So you may be wondering, what exactly do you mean by that? So I had made a video months back talking about Shopify offering me $23,000.
So check this out right here, $23,000 right there.
Even though I was very thankful for that, I've used Shopify Capital several different times and it's okay, it's not bad. But let me break down what I don't like about PayPal Capital or Shopify Capital. The thing that I don't like about those, and you could say that it's possibly on the user or the person receiving the funds, because it is just the money management. So usually when you think about when someone is in need of cash,
I need money.
They're probably needing it for a certain reason, right? The cash flow may be a little bit thrown off due to overinflated expenses or whatever it may be. So when you get approved, PayPal or Shopify, what they're gonna do is they're gonna dump all the cash into your bank account at one time. The issue and the red flag that this presents is that it's really easy to use those funds for stuff that they're not supposed to be used for. So for instance, let's talk about a case scenario. Okay, case one, you need capital for money, funds, whatever, for inventory. You get approved with Shopify or PayPal. Say you get the $23,000, which was what I talked about in my last video. They dump $23,000 in your bank account quickly. Like for me, I have a clothing line that has a lot of expenses coming out all the time, whether it be for shipping, bags, insurance, whatever it may be. And you could say, dang, I got that $23,000 last week and now it's depleted down to $5,000, $6,000. And you're like, where did it go? It gets eaten up so quick in your operational account because of all these other expenses that occur daily in order to run your business. So now you took that cash, that funding, to help fund your new inventory, and now it's automatically been depleted by automatic charges, your utility payments, whatever it may be. I wanted to take my business to the next level. For years, I've been doing just print-on-demand t-shirts, and I built up a customer list of over 100,000 emails, 52,000 text messages, and I said, okay, how do I really go to the next level? Because I don't want to just, be pressing t-shirts and get it out. I want a brand, something that people can wear, see my logo. Well, I heard about Clearco from a friend. I tried them out, got approved by them, cha-ching.
Woo!
And another thing to actually say as a benefit from them is you don't have to wait like you do with Shopify to give you that glorious notification that you're been in the approval poll to apply for Shopify funds. Well, with Clearco, you literally attach your ad account, your Shopify, your PayPal, and just any other channels that they offer. And then they evaluate your business and say, hey, this is how much money we'll offer you right now. So that's another thing that's great, because a lot of my mentees in my t-shirt game course, T-Shirt Game Unlocked, you can check that out at tsgunlocked.shop. A lot of times they're like, how do I get access to Shopify funding? How do I get that capital? You have to wait on it, and that's the hardest part. So I can never give them a clear answer. But with Clearco, you simply can go to their website and apply, and then they'll give you those options. So like I was saying, I wanted to take my brand to the next level. So for my brand, Historically Black Apparel, you know, I ended up saying, hey, I want to get custom designed hats with my logo on it. You know, we are the culture right here. That's a campaign we got going on. And I wanted my hats to be super official, so they even have the taping on the inside with my logo, and it says for the culture. So it doesn't match my shirt, but you see how good the fit is. I even got company hats too that will also be dropping. So Historically Black Apparel right there. You see I got the little shiny tag on it like New Era. I've got the fist. You see the shape for the 5-panel. And then under there, we've got the taping as well, once again, that says for the culture with the Historically Black script in the middle. So super official, but I needed funds to make this happen. I needed funds to go to the next level. This is my Clearco account right here, guys, as you can see. And I want to show you what I like about Clearco. One, they're going to also give you an evaluation of your business right here. So they say my business is worth on the low end 1.1 million to the high end 1.3 million, which is really cool. So if you were to ever sell your business, they give you some insight on that. But what I really like is that they give you a card to utilize your spending right here. So with this card right here, what I like about it is it helps me manage my funds a lot better. So when I'm purchasing from suppliers on Alibaba or wherever I'm getting funds from, what I like about it is I'm literally only paying for that batch of inventory, and it's not attached to my operational account. So it's not getting, the funds aren't getting eaten up by miscellaneous expenses that these loaned funds were designated for. I borrowed $16,000. I've paid the whole thing off, $0 amount outstanding right here. And I haven't even spent all of the money. I still got $1,700 in there that I can use for whatever. But what makes that really cool is the fact that every time I took money from PayPal or Shopify, I always use at least 50% of those funds for something else. And I know you guys can say, well, why don't you put it in a different bank account? And yes, you absolutely can move those funds to a different bank account and technically do the same thing. But having those funds mainly in my operational account, from my experience, they got ate up from payroll, you know, rent, whatever it is. And those are big chunks, you know, of funds, especially if you only took 16,000, rent being 3,000, payroll being 2,500 a week. That's big chunks when $2,500 can get me 100 satin jackets for my brand. So I like to keep them very separate. And I know like one of the biggest issues is managing money just in business, life, whatever. So this is a clear way to, one, get funded quicker because you don't have to wait on Shopify. And then two, to just have a card that's just designated for inventory or specific marketing needs. And they're real big on using this money for marketing. So say another case scenario, you only want to spend the money that you're approved on to scale your business through Facebook advertising, TikTok advertising, whatever it may be. This is another good way. You connect your card to your ad account and literally have your funds just pull from that. And what makes these types of alternative payments so great, one, yes, they do have an aggressive pullback, but if you're spending it for that designated reason, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So if you're spending this money on ads, as you're spending your money on ads, you're also supposed to be bringing money back in if you're correctly running your ads. If you need help with that, definitely check out, you know, my services with that I offer. Two, me using this for inventory, I can go ahead and front $10,000 to buy a season worth of inventory to get me started. And as I'm doing my weekly releases and drops, those funds are coming back into the account. Instead of outlaying 10K at one time to, you know, pay for that inventory, I may be paying $1,000 a week, $800 a week. It really just depends on what your sales are. And as you get closer to the end, what they do, which is really cool, let me show you guys here, they will give you a top off. So if I click right here, they're showing me, hey, do you want another $20,000 for 13% of your daily sales? So on top of that $20,000, they take a flat fee of $2,400. So that's the cost of getting this money and making me not have to expend all my cash flow at one time. Because if I was to spend $20,000 at once, it would put my business on a damper because, you know, you need those funds to keep operating. So I technically prefer this. I know I have made a video about Shopify, which is still a great source, but I really think that this one is better. So definitely check Clearco out. They used to be called Clearbanc, which is still in their domain, but definitely check them out because I think it's a great resource for anybody that's looking to take their business to the next level, that doesn't have a Shopify offer at the moment, that's trying to figure it out, that wants to use alternative funding. And I actually have another pro. So for me right now, trying to buy a house, right? I don't need to take out any personal loans that's gonna hit my credit score at the moment. So this is another way that I can get funding without throwing off my DTI, debt to income ratio, and I can still get approved for that housing offer that I'm looking to get approved for very shortly. So just another reason, like I said, just not to be on your credit report. $2,400 on $20,000 is way better than most of the merchant cash advances out here that are charging you 50% interest rate. I hope that brought you a lot of value. I know that your time is super valuable, so I don't want to hold you too long. Remember to like, subscribe to the channel, share this out to your friends, especially your e-commerce friends that are looking to grow. And appreciate for rocking with me. Follow me on Instagram at TunedInTony. Shop with the brand Historically Black Apparel. I'll see you guys in the next episode.